You know what you got when you're here on this spot at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. You already know what you're going to do. You're getting ready to join me, your host, Jeffrey K. Clayton, the long-haired weirdo, the unimpeachable president for life, on Break On Through. Welcome. Oh, yeah, there's Brad Mullins. What's up, man? Stephen Smith. Bean Pie is here. Mondo Braswell. Chuck Daniels. Daryl Tinsley. Come on in, y'all. Come on in the house. Pull up a chair. Sit on the floor. Sit on the back of the couch. I don't care what you do. You just got to be here to break on through. That's all I'm telling you. Here's my main Callie. Harvey Stratton. Will you adopt me? I don't think so. But thanks for considering me. That's right, Stephen. Breaking on through. Breaking on through is what you do on Tuesday. It's the way for everybody. Here, why don't y'all take a look at the shirt I got on today. Let me see. No, I don't want to do that. The damn broadcast will be messed up. Let me stand up. Oh, yeah. Look at that beard. Look at that. Look at that. The great Kabuki. With manager Gary Hart. Damn, Jeff Clayton, where'd you get that good shite? On the Mark shirts. Oh, yeah. That's where you get good shite. Like this Bad Street USA toboggan right here. Let's see. Somebody just said something I need to respond to here. Chuck says, love that you keep doing these videos. Well, you know, Chuck, I'm glad to hear you say that, because today I actually had a discussion with Miss Clayton, wondering if maybe I should start going every other week. What do you think? You got to tell me something. Two break on throughs a month? Or do you guys still like showing up here every Tuesday? Because I'll tell you what, as long as y'all like doing it, but the viewing numbers are still way up. They're still good. I mean, we used to get, you know, around 1,200, maybe even 1,500 sometimes. But now we're resting at around 700 views a week. But, you know, that's good numbers, I think. Every week. I'm hearing an astounding every week. Keep it going. There's Tim Welsh there. It is a little therapeutic for me, I got to admit, to just sit and talk for 45 minutes. Jason Green, what's up, man? All right, well, I do got a few updates today. There has been serious discussions and movement going forward in getting the final resting place for Jeff and Joe Young. So, somebody said speak up. Let me make sure my volume's all the way up. Oh, shit. I just took a screenshot. I got a new phone. Can anybody tell? It looks nice and clear to me. And Daryl Tinsley, I'm talking to you. I have not forgotten the arrangement I'd like to make with you when it comes to placing the brothers in their resting place. And I'm not gonna reveal it right here in front of everybody, but Daryl Tinsley has a little something he is gonna do for all of us that come to the I guess we'll have a small ceremony. And for those who can't be there in person, we will, of course, be broadcasting it live. Oh, yeah. So, we are going to have to do a GoFundMe, though. I'm telling you that right now. I had to make an executive decision. We will not be able to get the brothers a big granite tombstone. The reason being, we want to have them in the same cemetery as their parents. And it's in Lenore, North Carolina. And the place where their parents are buried is all they have is the bronze ground plaques. The fact that they are cremains does not change the fact that you have to purchase 2 plots. So here's what we're talking about then. 2 plots. If we can't get side by side, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm going to know something tomorrow. So we're talking 2 plots, the actual plaque itself. The plaque itself will cost upwards of $4,000. Big double plaque that takes up the 2 spaces. So yeah, we got that. There is the price of the vaults that the cremains have to go in. It's like legal up to code thing that has to happen in a public cemetery. So it looks like it's going to happen this year, I think. I've already had some really, really, really kind gestures for donations. And for instance, I don't want to put anyone on the spot, so I won't say any names or hold them to this. But one of our listeners who's in the business has offered to donate the vaults. Now, we will, hopefully this place will not, I'm trying not to imply to the people giving me the prices, although, these guys are really loved, all over the world. And, a lot of people are going to contribute. I don't want to tell them that because, I don't know. This is a business. And maybe some businesses will go, oh, world renowned, hey, fans all over the world, hey, well, did I say 4,000? I meant 4,000 per side, son. That's $8,000 on that plaque there, boy. Is it wrong to be so mistrusting? Or is it a survival skill? You got to tell me something. But the other choice was to be in what they call a niche, which is inside a building. And they're just in the wall with a little plaque each. But the executive decision I made was I wanted to go full on as traditional as possible, because I think the boys would appreciate that. So that's where we're going with this. And with enough people contributing, man, these guys were loved all over the world. And I think, you know, there's enough of us out there to raise it. Oh, and there's the taxes. So we're going to aim a little higher so we can cover the taxes and stuff for everything. You know, and if I have to do it through my PayPal, I'll get taxed for it. But you know, I've asked a very close, trusted friend, Steve Wenzel, and of course we got Tom O'Keefe. We're kind of like the unofficial committee handling this, so I think it's going to be a worthy thing when it's all said and done. And we will give everyone plenty notice when it's time. The boys may have to be already in the earth when this happens. I'm not sure. Man, I've really only dealt with 2 funerals where I was kind of in charge in my entire life. And I wasn't 100% in charge, but I was in charge enough where I had to make decisions. But it was for both of my parents, and Dad was military, so a lot of his business was already taken care of. And Mom was really good about, you know, making sure there's no hassle for anyone. So we'll try to do it sometime in the spring or the fall, whichever. I don't know how long it takes to turn around on these plaques and stuff. We'll do it on a really nice North Carolina mountain day. And as many of you that can come, we would love to have you there. And of course, I will keep you posted right here on Break On Through. And I guess we're going to stay every week for the time being. So that's where we are on that. Wheels are in motion. You know, I occasionally reach out to a few trusted ears and say, man, what do you want to hear me talk about? You know, because I'm repeating myself, but I just said I don't sit around thinking about where we've been and what we've done. I think about where we're going and what's on the horizon. That's what's in my brain. So when it comes to the past, I mean, sometimes people got to bring shit up to me because I will have forgotten all about it. But last week when I talked about the differences of preparing a record for release from the 80s versus today, that subject was kind of brought up by my main Jeff Williams. You've heard me mention him on this show before. He's the head honcho at Stop Talking. Now y'all know what's coming next. I'm kind of like Ric Flair with the going around the ring post, you know, and doing the spin and fall. I'm going to do it. So, you know, I'm going to do this joke. Stop Talking is a band name, not a mandate. So everyone can rest easy on that one, okay? Well, Daryl, I see what you wrote there. We will do business privately. But I would love to have you on one day, because we got a long history and we have some tales to tell. And Daryl Tinsley is one of my favorite vocalists of bands we ever performed with. He's a damn good singer, by my estimation. And maybe that'll happen sooner than later. But we are on the trajectory of what's going on for 2022. This is also a game plan I got from my main Jeff Williams. He says, what's ANTiSEEN expect out of 2022? Well, what we get and what we expect is usually two different things entirely. But I will tell you what's on the horizon, man. No more, I just told you about the Young Brothers resting place. Wheels are in motion. Wheels are in motion for a couple other things too coming out in 2022. One thing is a single on TKO Records. Are you sure Hank done it this way? We had a plan. I came up with this. I wanted to do a cover, one that people would really dig, that we only played live. We never recorded. And we played this a total of twice live. And it went over better than we ever dreamed it would have. So I remember the night that we played it, we got extra musicians to play with us. And the response was overwhelmingly positive. And I think before we even left the building, Barry's talking about, man, we got to record that. So I'm like, okay. And we have. The cake is made. The layers are laid out. All we need to do now is make up some of that good old-fashioned, made with pure 100% cane sugar, buttercream frosting. And we're going to frost that cake with the icing, man. We're going to ice it, frost it. And we're going to put the layers on and frost it. That is the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake is the vocals. Because if you ain't got the vocals in there, man, you know what you got? You got a bunch of jamming. Who wants to hear jamming? I have not gotten up with my 5-star general, Sir Barry Hannibal. But I'm thinking, by all accounts, we will be in the studio this weekend. And then it'll be a matter of getting KD, the Dean of Sods, up to Granite Falls. And there, I'm the icing. When we put KD in there, when we put that ingredient in there, that's the damn cherry on top. Hopefully no snow. I fear no snow. I ain't scared of snow. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to touch on something I'm going to talk about in a future episode. The making of Destructo Maximus. This is an idea I got from a Mang, Callie Hellstrom. Who, by the way, read Destructo Maximus from cover to cover. Are there any more of you out there that can say that? Because I'm telling you right now, I can't. I haven't read everything in there. Might be some terrible stuff in there. I don't know. I haven't read it from cover to cover. There's Trusty Nathan Trusty worried about being late. Hey, don't you worry about it, Trusty Nathan Trusty. We're still breaking on through. You just jump in and hold on. So, young brother's final resting place. Are you sure Hank done it this way? 7-inch. Andy Miller says he's pretty sure he read it all. That was over years though, wasn't it? Shane said he's got a waiting list of about 30 books to read. But oh, I just thought of 2 more things happening in 2022. I'm going to stay the course, okay? A few episodes back, maybe I don't know, 2 months, I told you that I am part of a tribute record that has an all-star lineup. Now, I'm only going to tell you about the stars on my track, but I was honored to be asked to be part of this project. And we're the backing band for the entire thing is Josephus and George Jonestown Massacre, who was a fantastic band that we have shared the stage with a handful of times and hope to do that again in 2022. But they have put out a series of tribute records. Now, I think I told you guys what it was back then, but it's kind of being hush-hush now because some real big things have happened. But I have a track on there, and it's a track that I do lead vocals on, and I'm telling you guys, it's probably one of the proudest moments of recording that I have ever been part of. And talking about cherries on top, the lead guitar on our track, Ryder Size from Nashville Pussy. How can it get any better than that? Oh, yeah. But wait until I get the green light to tell you all who's going to be on this album. Good. There's a band from over the pond, over in Europe town, named Savage Beat. They are becoming label mates to ANTiSEEN. They are on TKO. They're older dudes. I don't know if they're as old as us, but there's guys that were in bands when we used to go over to Europe all the time, and they played with us, and, you know, so they've been around that long. And it's a 2 7-inch set. And I guess they do an original song and a cover, an original song and a cover. Well, the first cover that they have on the first of the 2 records is they got a guest appearance with my main Jerry A from Poison Idea. On the guest on the other record is yours truly, OJC. Damn, Jeff Clayton, what song are you doing? Let me tell you what song I'm doing. City Kids. Originally by Pink Fairies, later done and perfected by Motorhead. City Kids. Oh, yeah. I'll keep you posted on that. Let you know when it's out, when and where you can get it. I mean, you know, I assume TKO is going to carry it. They're on the label. Yeah, they're going to carry it, okay? I don't know if I'll have any, enough to sell, but I know I'll be getting a copy. But I'm very honored to be part of that project. And the honor is even bigger to share another record with Jerry A. It was a big honor to have him on our single from a year or so ago. And here we are on another release together. So, should we recap real quick? Okay. Young Brothers Rest in Place. Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way single. Tribute record with old JC, writer from Nashville Pussy, one song. Details, more in-depth details coming soon. Savage Beat, double 7-inch record. All right, now, more for 2022. When I talk about wheels rolling, let me tell you, the wheels are about to come to a grinding halt on the new ANTiSEEN Studio LP, Great Disasters. And based on a poll taken right here on Break On Through, we are pretty sure the Great Disasters is going to move up in the chain of releases, going ahead of Here to Ruin Your Groove reissue. And you're like, oh, damn, Jeff Clayton, I was waiting for that Ruin Your Groove, hoss. It's still coming out. Will it be 2022? That's the question we need to ask. That I cannot say. Because to be honest with you, I thought Live from Quarantine 2 was going to be coming out in 2021, but that was not the case. I still don't know anything. Because you believe me, if I know it, you're going to know it. And I don't know nothing. And it's not that Rainy's withholding the information. Rainy don't know nothing either. Man, with this print, it's not just the supply chain, it's the jobs that these pressing plants have, Rainy has paying customers. I mean, when he does stuff on TKO, that's him footing the cost and putting it down on his label, Well, Great Disasters is going to see the light of day in 2022. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, you just gave us a whole mountain full of shit that's coming out in 22. You got any more up your sleeve? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I was in talks this weekend with the parties involved in this next project. Now, there's been a little hint dropped on Facebook yesterday. Everyone thinks, oh, man, it's going to be a big show. Nope. Not a big show. But another recording project. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, you got to tell us something. Yeah, I know, and I'm getting ready to. The project is called Raw Meat. Well, who the hell is in a damn project called Raw Meat? Well, I'm going to tell you that too. Of course, ANTiSEEN, because I'm sitting here talking about it. Speaking of talking, you hear Gretel talking in the background? 6 o'clock ain't coming quick enough for her. She's needing some of that food right now. You gonna wait? But, of course, ANTiSEEN's in raw meat. Who the hell else would be in raw meat? Tesco Vee? Of the infamous meat man, the Dutch Hercules himself? Well, damn. How you gonna spice that up? Well, I'm gonna tell you. There's another extra added ingredient that's gonna put some kick into this thing. Bill DeGuido, who now plays with a fantastic punk rock outfit called the Guillotines. But before that, he played in a legendary punk rock band called the Pagans. He's bringing one of them Les Pauls or one of them Flying V's, and he's going to lay down some lead guitar in this project. I think we're going to get him to sing a little bit too. Oh, yeah. Raw meat. Originals and covers. What kind of covers you doing? I'm going to leave that as a surprise for when the thing comes out. Raw meat. 2022. Now, don't ask me every week, hey, man, how's that raw meat coming along there, boy? See, Bill's here now. Bill, I'm sorry I didn't call yesterday. I'm going to call you tomorrow, and we're going to talk over specs. I hate to do business on break on through, but I see you there, and I'm going to tell you what. For me personally, this is a big honor to have both these guys do something with us. We made a big mistake last year. We wanted to record a Steppenwolf song, Who Needs Ya? With my mentor, the first guy to ever take me or my band under their wing. We were going to do a duet on that because we talked about it. That discussion went on 30-something years ago. And it was just going to take shape in 2021. And we made the big mistake of thinking we had all the time in the world. Scott Savage passed. Time was not on our side. So now, no waiting around, man. We got it in motion. But shit, Sir Barry Hannibal's already got demos going, man. I'm not telling you any. I'm not going to talk about any of the material that's going to be on this until it is out. But it's I told Tesco and I told Bill, this is going to be something that all of us are going to be proud of, and we are going to make damn sure of that. And it's going to be something that every one of you out there are going to love. Oh, yeah. What else for 2022? But damn, that ain't enough. That's a lot of shit. Now, there's always the possibility that something could get pushed to 2023. Do you know what 2023 is? 40 years of ANTiSEEN. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, where y'all going to have the 40th anniversary? Man, your guess is as good as mine. Austin King says ANTiSEEN takes over the world in 2022. I'm tell you what, Austin. If ANTiSEEN took over the world in 2022, there'd be some changes going on. Jerk a knot in a bunch of people. I'll tell you that right now. Callie's asking for some Judas Bullethead in 22. Tom and I actually thought there was going to be some 2021 Judas Bullethead, but it never panned out. Now Tom's back on the road working. So I don't know what 2022 holds, but did everyone enjoy the impromptu acoustic? It wasn't acoustic. Tom still played electric guitar, but we just had me and my brother and Tom. I mean, I really hate not doing shows that have the full band. You know, we're a 7-piece band. Let me make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we're a 7-piece band. And yeah, I told a sound man one time, like, how many vocal mics do you need? I was like, 7. He's like, you got to be kidding. I ain't kidding, Hoss. Seven vocal mics because we're all fantastic vocalists. So I don't know. I guess there's the chance there could be some Judas Bullethead in 2022. I was back and forth with the minister of propaganda today, and but I didn't get to ask him if we're getting a Tent Talks Tunes tomorrow. But let's assume we are. Tent Talks Tunes on the Malcolm Tent Facebook page tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If it's not happening, I'm sure he'll give us some kind of notice. But as it stands right now, 7 o'clock. Ugh. Working class. 4 or 4:30 every morning. And Kelly's, my main man Kelly's there asking for a greatest hits Judas Bullethead, man. We only ever did 3 7-inches. And we've talked about putting all 3 of those on a 1 LP for years. I don't know, man. Me and Tom have to get back together and make some more concrete. Man, we like every time we're together, man, we make plans. You know, hey, let's do this. Like, you know, like every single time, we're idea people. See, that's the kind of people I like to hang around, idea people. Because I've told you, some of the ideas that we're just getting around to, like we did in 2020. Or was it 2019? I don't even remember that. When we covered Last Hymn by the Hates. That's something that actually got brought up and put on the table sometime in 1984 or 1985. Clayton, don't forget about that. And I don't forget. This is a wellhouse of fantastic ideas. Some pass with flying colors. Some sink like a Led Zeppelin. Some never come to pass. Some come to pass 3 decades later. But they always come around. it's like I was getting ready to sign off, and I went, wait a minute. There's something else coming out in 2022. And I am going to give you guys a quick peek right here on Break On Through. Let me step right over here for a second. See, told you. Back in a second. Labels have been ordered. When the labels come back, the press begins. The pressing has been moved up from 300 to 500. 500 copies of this record. Damn, Jeff Clayton, you think you can sell 500? You know, I'm really counting on the support of the ANTiSEEN Army, the Break On Through Brew crew, the fans of KD After Dark, the fans of Malcolm Tent, the fans of Mad Brother. I'm counting on all of you pulling together. And this is not, oh, well, damn, Jeff Clayton, you're just looking for a payday, motherfucker. No. I'm looking to expand and preserve the legacy of an individual I loved like my very own brother. Covers were ordered. Everything. Talk about them wheels, man. Them wheels are turning. Look what I got in my hand right here. Now, this is only a mock-up. This was only made for the very few test pressings that I have. Please don't start asking for prices on it, because they are not for sale. But I just want you to see what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. This is a black and white version of what is it. This cover is going to be full color. It is going to be a beautiful piece of art. Now, see, this is labeled test pressing. So, man, 2022 has a lot going on. And you know, I've only told you guys the stuff where stuff is actually moving forward. We have had the troops mobilize. These projects are in the works. Every one of these. There's still a handful that are only on that are on the drawing board. I see, I ain't gonna tell y'all about those yet. I really shouldn't have mentioned raw meat this early, but to be honest with you, I was too excited to keep it in. Now, what does it mean for live shows? Well, okay. I'll tell you what's lined up so far. ANTiSEEN opening of the show for Wednesday 13. You're like going, damn, Jeff Clayton, why's ANTiSEEN playing with Wednesday 13? Isn't that like Marilyn Manson type crowd? And well, you know what? Wednesday 13, I went and saw a couple of the first bands he ever had. The first bands he ever played in. We did stuff together, man. One of his early bands, the Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13, we used to do double teams with ANTiSEEN all over the place. So me and Wednesday 13 go back a long way. Wednesday 13 asked me to be on his last studio album, which I don't know if you know what kind of opportunity that gave me. You're like, well, damn, Jeff Clayton, you got to be on your friend Wednesday 13's album. Guess who else was on the damn album? Alice Cooper. Now, if you've watched any episodes of Break On Through or read anything about ANTiSEEN, you know how important Alice Cooper is to old JC. So one of the feathers in my Wahoo McDaniel Indian headdress is I was on a record with Alice Cooper on the Wednesday 13 record. I'm going to drop another breadcrumb in the forest, though. I'm going to tell you this. It's not the last time that's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming. I enjoyed talking to you. It seemed like this one just flew by. But I've hit the mark. It's time to go. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say, so long.